Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today I'm afraid I must end my solo one-shot Let's Play due to technical difficulties. I should preface by saying that this was not the game's fault. No, the game did exactly what it was supposed to do, and boy howdy, did it ever. It's QuickTime Player that's to blame for this mess. You see, Proto wasn't kidding. It was one-shot for real this time, and thanks to his, Cedric's, and Rue's help, Nico blew it out of the water. But that was it. I can't replay that section anymore. I can reset to where the main story was without the one-shot restriction released, or rather a recording based off of Nico's memories, but nothing beyond that. And none of the ways I was resetting before are working now, even the ones I looked up. Also, it turns out there are like 3 different reasons it's called One Shot, which makes it especially brilliant without wishing to spoil. And the reason I have nothing to show for this is that if you run QuickTime Player for too long, great sections of the visual file become blank, and then it won't save. So, again, the game was never at fault. My bloody recording software was. Let that be a lesson to anyone who tries a series on Mac. So sadly, that night I went, I'm so hype, let's just run it all the way to the finish. I did exactly that. And I had one of the most memorable, tear-jerking, satisfying video game endings that I ever did see. And that you will never get to on this channel, regrettably. But hey, that's just another reason to get the game for yourself, right? In addition, it turns out there are like numerous secrets I didn't even get to touch on, because I just was kind of following a strictly linear path. So that design choice makes it a little hard to do it as a series, but it also gives you a genuinely once-in-a-lifetime experience just for you. And there's a lot in that. And for real, I do recommend this game. The observant will note that I put the Go Play This Game subheading into the playlist title, which I've only done for my absolute favorite games, like Undertale, Night in the Woods, and Pyre. Because that ending, there is so much to it. There are like 3 different reasons for that. There's, of course, the courage to find the third solution when the world is telling you that it's just one thing or the other. But there's also the courage to stand up when you have literally less than no power. Like, even if you're a kid like Nico, there are things you can do. There's the definition of reality and how something can be real because it's real to you. The process of taming, as it turns out, is suspension of disbelief. Believing that something can be real until it believes it too. That makes this game one of the truest testaments to video games and how we, the player, interact with them, because it's real to us, right? But perhaps, most importantly, I think there's a big mental health self-care component to the story, because the whole reason the corruption happened was because a certain confused, self-sacrificing sweetheart thought they were doing the right thing by allowing themselves to die. What they didn't realize was that by giving themselves up as a lost cause, they were actually hurting those that they had meant to protect. More than that, and perhaps most tragic of all, they didn't even realize the value they had in and of themselves. Their self-concept was so damaged, they didn't even realize the good that they were still doing. They didn't realize that caring for themselves and others were practically one and the same. And when Nico got home, it was because this person learned to trust themselves and start to see themselves the way that we did. So, I don't think it's embellishing to say that this is one of the best video games of my life and one that everyone should take a crack at. It's so important for our generation and anyone who needs it, really. And that's also why I'm just livid that I got cheated out of a clean ending due to a tech glitch. So, in sum, sorry that I didn't finish the series off proper. I hope I still did a good job of promoting it, showing it off, and giving y'all a reason to try it for yourselves. So for now, this timeline has been stabilized, and I'm afraid you're going to have to take my word for that. If you liked what you saw, please, please indeed, go support the developers in all they do. Spread as much positive energy as you can. But for now, thank you all for seeing it through to the end. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out. Quest complete. Bye-bye.